Everyone, Tony Winston here. Going to do Once I Loved by Antonio Carlos Jobim. And it's in two different real books. It's in the first real book in the key of G minor. And that's where I always played it. But I had a request for this song, and I realized that Miss Gilberto sings it in this key. So I'm not quite sure what key this is. I guess it's F sharp minor because of the three sharps. So we come in on the 4 chord like this. And here's what I'm going to cover. I'm going to go over the chords, break it down the way I usually do. But I'm also going to cover a little bit about the bossa nova rhythm, something I'm not an expert on, but I can transcribe stuff. And what else am I going to cover? I'm going to cover the ending on the recording, which is not on the chart here. And a little bit about the string lines and a little bit about accompanying a vocalist. Okay, and whatever else I think of. The actual recording starts off with just her singing the first note. Once I loved. Comes in like that. But, we're going to come in right on the first beat there, so. And I was listening to the guitar, which is, primarily doing that bossa nova rhythm. What I heard, not on the first chord, because, nobody's playing there, she's just singing, but when it gets to this E9, which is like an augmented chord, some people would just put a little plus sign to indicate that. This was the rhythm I heard. 1, 2, 3, and like that. It's just like the melody there on the chart. 1, 2, 3. And I heard that little sequence several times in this song. So let's just clap it out real quickly, all right? And then we're going to get into the song. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, ba, ba, ba. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, ba, ba, ba. I heard that several times. Now, one challenge might be, you're playing these quarter note triplets. How do you keep the bossa nova rhythm going underneath that? I don't know. You could work it out. It'd be a lot of math. And let me say a little bit about accompanying a vocalist. What I usually try to do, I look at that melody, and if I see it's F sharp, I'll play either D or A as my top note, so I might come in like this. So I'm purposely playing inversions of the chord that don't have the melody on top. Now, if you're playing solo piano, you want to do the exact opposite. You want your chord inversions to have the right note on top. And since I don't know the person who requested this song, I don't know if she wants to sing it or if she is just planning on playing it. The melody is actually played, she actually sings it an octave lower than it's written, so, to put the lead note right here would be okay. Now, I've notated on my chart a few little places where I've notated on my chart a few of the string lines. So right there on A major, the string line goes like that, and it's probably an octave higher. Then the piano plays this line. But however, I want to come in with the melody there, so I'm going to go like that. Let's back up just a little bit. that's the string line right there. Let's go to the second verse and put the melody up here. I don't like that voicing. What am I missing? I'm missing an E flat. Yeah, so that's what I really need. Kind of a big stretch there. I don't know. Can we make this a little easier? We could. We've got so much space there. Yeah, just kind of roll it, I guess. Yeah, the problem really with putting the melody up high like this is the chords end up being so big, unless you're going to do really small chords up here. Which is fine. And there's some real interesting string lines in here too. However, I don't know of a way to play those string lines and get the melody out at the same time. If you're accompanying a vocalist, you can probably find a way to do this. But if you're trying to play the melody, I don't think the string lines really work in this part. So starting on the second ending. That's a string line, and it will work very nicely in there. There's just too much melody going on up here in the first line of this second part here. Put it right there in the middle, yeah. Now right here, I noticed the actual arrangement is first it's a minor 7 flat 5, then it becomes a diminished. I mean, you could really use either chord the whole time, but you can use them both too. And there's definitely the minor 6th. Now, the arrangement on the recording skips the next 4 measures. Just goes right to F sharp minor. And with the 5th on the bottom there too. So let's see, what's a good... Yeah, maybe F sharp 7th. And then a dominant 7th. Then we're back to the top again. And they really don't play through the whole form of the song again. They just do the second ending. The arrangement on this recording, of course, is a radio edit for the 1960s when they wanted the maximum length of a song to be, 3 minutes or less. So they cut out, a lot of the form of the song. They just go back and repeat it with the second ending. The strings play through the A section, and then she comes back in on the second ending, right about where? Right there. Then they take the whole form of the song here. And I think I would probably do this every time if I was performing this song. So make sure you keep the C sharp on the bottom, and then just kind of flat the bottom note there. You get C7, flat 5, right? You're not really changing much of anything. Maybe you put in a third or a ninth, or just leave it alone. Then it's B minor for the whole measure here. And here's the ending. And on the recording, it's a minor ninth. However, you know, if you think back to old Baroque music, even on a minor song, they would put a major chord at the very end to give it a little feeling of hopefulness. So we could try that. But it seems too sweet for this song. So I thought maybe we'll leave it kind of in between, kind of do a suspended chord. We don't really know if it's major or minor, so we don't know if the lovers get back together or not. See, it could resolve either way, to the minor or to the major. We're not really sure.